last month on January 21st, we were gifted with the Women's March, which was meant to advance the awareness for women issues that were being ignored and neglected. And my issue with that movement at that time, and still now, is it's been close to, well, it's the 12th today of February. So we're getting closer to a month from this event taking place. But I guess I should preface this by saying I have no issue with women that are poor or middle class or below middle class that went out in their respective states and cities and protested. I don't have a problem with that. I remember distinctively watching that on TV, seeing Scarlett Johansson, Kamala Harris, who, if I remember correctly, raised what 9 million for her senatorial campaign. And there's some other celebrities. Their names are escaping me, and I don't want to call. Oh, Madonna also, who we know, they have millions of dollars. Now, there are 500,000 homeless people across the U.S. I couldn't tell you what exact number of them are women, but what I can tell you is that there are women among them. And this is kind of the issue I have where, they talk about how women make, change to a man's dollar. Well, there are some women who aren't even making that. And I'm not trying to say that, you have to use this one person. Basically, I'm not putting all the blame on celebrities, but there is something fundamentally wrong when you have people who have millions of dollars and can fly out and go anywhere they want any time of the year, any day. And then these people that, for lack of a better term, don't have a pot to piss in. And I go after the celebrities and choose to bring them up because we're well aware of their net worth. And we know that if they put their money together, they could pretty much bring anybody they wanted out of homelessness. I mean, you have to think to yourself, if all of these celebrities got together and said, we're all going to donate $1,000 to each homeless person to start them off, uh, go and employ them with one of us, pay them a $15 an hour salary in our respective state, you could eradicate it that way. And we know they could eradicate it because you have to remember these people are making sometimes from these films more money in a year than 50 of us will see in our lifetimes. They're getting paid lavishly. And I am not trying to tell them that what to do with their cash. I'm simply saying I don't buy it when you go on TV and give your little speech about, you know, fighting the oppressive man and do nothing to help out your fellow woman who's laying on the ground on the street with a bag over her head. Now, I mostly see homeless men, but I've also seen homeless women, and they look just as bad, they look just as impoverished, and they look just as noticeable. And sometimes you give them cash, sometimes you kind of look at them and you say, I barely have any myself, but the point is, they could do it if they wanted to. Since they choose not to do it, I refuse to believe they are that torn up about women and their suffering at the hands of America, which, again, they could bring an end to at any minute if they wanted to, at least on an individual basis. Maybe not every single person, but those women out of that group of 500,000, definitely. So I don't want to hear it.